Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you are all doing good. Children, today's class, social studies. In this subject, social studies, you are going to know about subject of this social science, history. Under this history, unit 2 as your today's session topic. The title of this lesson is Human Evolution. The meaning of human means what? Human beings collectively, as together, gatherly, we are going to know about humans' evolution. Evolution means what? Gradually change leading to a more advanced development is called as what? Evolution. So, today's topic regarding human evolution, collective, that means a human being collectively, we are going to know about a gradual change in their leading, that is no changes leading to a more advanced development in their lives. Okay, yes. See, here the main concept of this lesson where we are going to learn, you are going to understand about the past events. Okay, regarding here the picture is depicting a rock painting were painted by the ancient peoples, okay, our ancestors. Yes, children, let me move to the learning objectives of this lesson. Before to the moving of the main concept of this lesson, you have to understood about what are all the concepts that you are going to learn from this subject, especially in the topic of human evolution. Okay, first of all, you are going to know about the origin of humans. Origin means what? Origin means beginning of the humans. And secondly, you are going to know about the different stages of human evolution from nomadic hunting, gathering to a what? Gathering to a settled. Here, see that nomadic hunting. Nomadic means what? Nomadic, the word means a member of a people who have no fixed residence. Resident means living. That means your house is an example. Where you are living in a home, no, that is an example of residence, but more from place to place. That is no. See, once again I am telling the meaning of nomadic is a member of a people who have no fixed residence but move from one place to another place. For example, nomads have the occupation of shepherds, that is they are rearing goats, sheep and cattle as a rearing occupation. Okay, so that the people are known as nomadic hunting people and gathering to settle their life, how to live in a past life. And thirdly, you are going to know about in this lesson the stone implement of the prehistoric humans. Prehistoric means what? The past historic people who lived their life in a early period, how they were followed their lifestyles through by using of invention of the stone implements, that means stone tools as their instruments. Okay, and next you are going to understand about the use of fire and wheel in this lesson, children. At lastly, you are going to see about the significance of rock paintings, that means the importance of rock paintings of the ancient humans. Okay, children, yes, let me move to the main concept of this lesson. See, this picture is depict you, that is from the origin of what? From the started of the earth to step by step the growth of what? The development of human beings. At last, what the life we are living now, that the life is known as modern life. Okay, children? Yes. Come. See, here the earth, the picture earth is depicted. Here, just imagine that before 460 crore years before, the earth was evolves. Okay, evolve means what? Develop gradually. The meaning of evolves means it develops gradually the earth, and after that gradually the development after, that is before 20 lakhs years before, you just think man started to work. He come to knows how to walk, and afterwards, sorry, here not as a work, it is a walk. And next, before 3 lakhs years before, he slowly spreaded over through the earth. Okay, there's various regions he slowly step by step were started to spread it over his what, his gathering of life. And next, before 8,000 years before, he was slowly understand to be how to started the cultivation to grow the plants. And you taken the year of 5,000 years before, he step by step gradually human, that is no man, early man were founded a civilization means in before itself we have know about that what the meaning of a civilization in the unit 1 itself, a society which has its own highly developed culture and way of life is called as what, civilization. Okay, here 5,000 years before, from right from our what are all at present years we are living, no, from to the back of 5,000 years before the civilizations were founded. And this is the stage of at present modern man who living a life. Okay children, yes, regarding this we are going to see very elaborately in this lesson. See children, here a picture which depict you, it is clearly explain you about the past life of our ancestors who are all lived in a olden age. How? See here, their dress code is also changes, they gathered us together, there is no any rules and regulations to be as face to the fire. As based to this, I am going to explain about the past periods children. See children, let me to start this lesson by taking you all to the past life of our ancestors, that is 70 years before, the back of 70 years, the period before, especially in a year that is no 19, that means 1950 AD. Okay children, yes, that is a common era, anodomin year era. So this is called as 1950. How the life of the people is followed it there. See, mostly people who are live in a year of 1000, that means 1950, 1950 AD, they were most overly to use the way of walking. For what? For to reach their destination. Here destination means to one certain place where they have decided to reach, it is called as destination. Okay children, yes, very most overly the people were used the method of walking alone, use the method of walking alone, and rarely they have followed the using of few bicycles and buses. Few persons only were utilize a method of bicycles and buses. In this past years, that is now 1950, the road has appeared along with few buses. And you take another one example of 1850. At that period is very backward to the 1950. 1850 is the back to the 1850. Okay. Carts pulled by mules and bullocks. And see here, example. First example, you see, the most overly during this period 1850, carts were most overly pulled, run by the mules and the bullocks alone. Okay, these are all situations were followed during the 1850. And see here, I am going to explain along with the three examples. 8,000 before, the years of back, people were engaged in raising crops and livestock. Engaged means that they were followed the occupation of what? Agriculture to grow the crops, and they were rear the sheep and goat as their livestock. And 18,000 years ago, the human living were followed to use more overly in caves. The 18,000 years before, there is no way of the method of using home, that is the building as their homes. The most overly the humans were lived in a cave. They have settled their residence at there. And third example is they were using tools made of stones and bones for especially to the work of hunting. Okay children, yes. See, these are all the past periods of our ancestors. Okay, yes. The story of human evolution can be scientifically studied with the help of the both archaeology and anthropology. Okay, children, see here, archaeology means you know as very well about the study of prehistoric humans, where the humans were studied through by their remained materials, okay, in the past periods. So they are called as archaeology. And anthropology, it is the mean a person who undertake the study of aspect of humans within past and present societies. Example, social anthropology, we can say cultural anthropology, and philosophical anthropology, that the studies the norms and values of the society as entirely. Okay, children, this is the meaning of anthropology. Once again, I repeat you that archaeology means what? Archaeology is a study of that is past historic human beings, that is through by the remained materials what they are used in the period of past. So this is called as what? Archaeology, a study about a past one as resembled to, as regarding to the our ancestors. And next, see, excavated materials also help to be known the past history of a human being, past our ancestors. Excavated materials means what are all unearthed from the earth, what are all the materials unearthed, remains are the main sources for the archaeological studies. Through by this source we can know a way of lifestyles, okay, children, of the our ancestors. Okay, see here I am going to give you a slide regarding the stages of human being, how they were lived in a past years. Okay, children, see here the stages of evolution. The first one you are going to see about here. See here, and first you are going to see about Australopithecus, where they live in between 4 million and 2 million years ago. 1 million is equal to 100 crores. Is it no, children? Yes. So here the men, the proto-human evolved in the Eastern Africa. This category of people were lived in the Eastern Africa part. So this human beings in the past early period are called as southern ape. Okay, children, APE, southern ape. So a mix of human, see the speciality of this human being is a mix of human and ape traits bipedal walk, that means walking on two legs were most overly used by this type of persons. And see second one, the second stage is Homo habilis. Homo habilis means what? This is called as proto-human. He is also known as proto-human. His living period is between 2.3 and 1.4 million years ago. The presence of a big toe to hold tightly and less protruding face, tool makers were the speciality of this people. Okay, yes. And see, another third type of our ancestors is Homo erectus. Homo erectus, it means it is no Java man. He is also called as Java man, not fully human, brain smaller than us. At present, what are all the brain we are having? No, has just think as very little bit rather than us. Okay, children. So approximately his period of living is nearly 1.8 million years ago. His specialty is walked in a straight position, that means posture. He had the knowledge of fire. Okay, children, he known about the fire. This type of person where, that is no, the Homo erectus were founded the fire. This is the specialty of this human being. Okay, yes, our ancestors, especially the Homo erectus. And see, the fourth type of our ancestors were belong to, one is Neanderthal. Neanderthal, their period of living is in between 1,30,000 and 40,000 years. In between of the year were used as the living period of this. So here they are not fully human. What we are looking at present as a human being, no, they are not look as a full human, children. Yes, the speciality of this human being is different from Africans, and their tools were crude, and they use the tools type are very crude. Hunting skills were also poor. They didn't they have no any no but well versed in a skill of, that is what, hunting skill. They are evidence of buying the dead, that is, I'm sorry, not buying, that burying, burying, burying the dead. Okay, dead bodies, they were buried at most overly, they used to buried because of that letters are very glaringly looking, no, so it is very difficult, children. This is that main evidence, so that you have to be come to know the explanation. You just carefully listen of mine and follows as through along with the photograph, children. And see here, next type is Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens is, and before of moving, there is a last sentence, children. Is there evidence or seen at Neanderthal in Germany? This type of people were lived in Germany. The evidence are lotted there. They are the Neanderthal people. And next type of the human evolution stages, Homo sapiens. They were lived 3 lakhs years ago. They are wise man. Wise man means they are never bothered, never afraid anything. So wise, always they have a positive thoughts. It is called as wise man. Here, the speciality of this human being is modern human being, hunting and gathering the society. And still they are used crude stone implements, stone tools as their instruments, and moved out from Africa and settled especially in Europe and Asia. Okay, children? Yes. And see here, at last you are going to know about the type of, the last type is Chromagnans. Chromagnans, the present man, that you and me are all also known as Chromagnans. Okay, children, see, their period is 50,000 years ago in Eastern Africa, and 40,000 years ago in West Asia, and in the Southeastern Europe, where they are natives. Okay, children, this type of human being is called as the modern human being. Okay. Here, see the speciality. The beginning of the human life used not only the implements made of stone, but also of bone. Okay, children, the implements what are all here found through by the stone and bone. The tools were invented by him. Their weapons included harpoons and spear. Towers were the example of weapons they were used. That is no at present the modern world man. Okay, children. I hope this was somewhat little hard to know. So you just go through this as one by one. Okay, the stages of human evolution, how it is started from here to step by step. First one is Australopithecus and Homo habilis, and the next Homo erectus, and the next after the Homo erectus started off that Neanderthal, and the next Neanderthal to that is the human being has started his life as a Homo sapiens, and at last what the type of modern human is known as Cro-Magnons. Okay, children? Yes. So this the slide is taken out from, especially from your textbook. Okay, this is very important to you give along with this detail, children. Okay, you don't bother about this small letters, you just taken the explanation of mine what I have given along with this photograph, children. Okay, and see here, anthropologists have unearthed the footprints of humans in a country is called Tanzania. Tanzania, which is in a place of it, a part of Eastern Africa. Most overly anthropologists, okay, who are all studied a life of past, our ancestors. Okay, unearthed materials are called as anthropologists. The researchers are known as anthropologists. They have most overly unearthed the some objects of our ancestors, especially in a place is called as Tanzania. The place is it is in a place, it is in a continent of Eastern Africa. Okay, children? Yes. See here, Once again, you have to know the word anthropology means what? It is a study of humans and evolutionary history. Okay, it is about the human being. It is about the humans. Okay, and afterwards it is no evolution, that means gradually changes leading to a more advanced development regarding the past history. Okay, here how the word anthropology is formed. Take here some of the example. See, the word anthropology is derived from means what? It has originated from two Greek words. Okay, Greek word means a Greek language. One is anthropos, meaning man or human, and another that logos means anthropos. Anthropology, anthro means man and human, and logos means here thought or reason. Okay, see here, men thought or human reason is known as anthropology. Okay children, this is the word of origin. Anthropology is from the Greek language. I hope you have understood the origin of anthropology word. Children, next you see here, the slide has given an idea about our ancestors. See here, the radiocarbon dating was used to ascertain the period. Ascertain the period means what? To know about the past. Here, radiocarbon means what? The radiocarbon dating means it is also referred as carbon dating, CARBON, carbon dating. Okay, it is a method for determining the age of an object containing organic material by using the properties of radiocarbon. Okay children, yes, still more, to be calculate decayed substance which is unearthed, that is no, it is unearthed and under the earth, or the age of the objects are calculated through by this method is known as radiocarbon dating. Okay, yes, by using of this method, you see, it is very useful to find out the footprints of humans who are all lived before of the years ago, 3.5 million years ago. Okay, to know about them very well regarding their lifestyles, this method is using. Which of the method is the radiocarbon dating method is using to find out the past living style of our ancestors. When there is a sudden change in nature, the living beings adapt themselves to changes and survive. Yes, of course, here the nature is also play a vital role toward to be as divert the lifestyle of a human. Okay, yes. There may be no any differentiate between the past human and at a present human. So here the natural nature is play a vital role. Vital role means what? An important role is played to be what? To be make the living life as to be as what? To survive themselves. And at last, humans have thus evolved over million of years, adapting themselves to changing times. Yes, of course, million of years ago itself, the human beings were started to be changed themselves according to the nature, how to be as live. According to the nature, they are started to live. For example, in hilly regions, most overly the people who are all belong to the hilly region, they were started to they have a habit to live along with the cool climate. Okay children, as the same how that is no, the persons, the human beings who are living in a very hot humid region also. So according to the nature of that is natural resources, they were started to live their life. Okay, yes, I think this last sentences explain you about the meaning of this what I have explained now. Children, here see migration of Homo sapiens from East Africa. Homo sapiens, that is we have seen no in the last slide itself, that is no stages of human evolution at there after the Neanderthal. That is, you have known about the Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens means who? Homo sapiens means the persons who lived before 3 lakhs years ago are called as Homo sapiens. Okay, most overly they are live in a place of Africa and settled in Europe and Asia. See here, the world map is given a clear idea about the various of human beings were settled, were migrated. Migration means you are moving from one place to another place, is known as what? Migration. See here, the red color is depict regarding Homo sapiens were settled in where? What is this? This is called as Africa. Okay, South Africa. And northeast part of Africa is also occupied by Homo sapiens. And here Homo Neanderthals were used to be live in a European continent. And here see the Homo erectus. Homo erectus were also used to live in a Asia continent, India, Russia, China. This is Myanmar. Okay, children? Yes. Here the arrow marks were depicted where are the persons were just distributed to started to spread it over their lifestyle. Okay, children? So this the world map is epic the entire part of the world region where the Homo sapiens were spreaded over through the worldwide parts. Okay, children? Yes. Next, see here. Here a small extra points to you, children. The people and their habitat, how they are live, where they are settled, what type of the people are settled in which region. Okay, yes. See, the first one is Australopithecus. Australopithecus, they are settled in East Africa. And Homo habilis, they are settled in South Africa as their natives. And Homo erectus, they are settled in Africa and Asia as their native. Okay, yes. And Neanderthal, they were most overly have their habitant of Eurasia. Eurasia means what? Europe plus Asia is called as Eurasia. And Cro-Magnons, a type of human being, were settled in France. And Peking, Peking is where? Peking, a people of Peking were settled in a place of in a region of China. And Homo sapien, a type of human being, was lived in Africa. And Heidelbergs, where is in London, they settled as their native. Okay, children? Yes. So these are all the people and their habitat. Okay, yes. Let me move to the another slide. See here, Chromagnans. Chromagnans means what? They are the people who learn to live in a caves as their residence, as their home, or known as Chromagnans. Okay, Chromagnans is a type of people who are most living in a past early men who are lived in a cave are known as Chromagnans. And the Lascaux caves in France is like evidence, a very great evidence for the cave living of Chromagnans. Okay, they habited to bury the dead bodies. To bury the dead bodies means what? Who have put, that is no, under the earth, dug the earth and afterwards put the dead bodies on it and buried. So this is, they have the habitat to bury the dead bodies. Okay, and see here, they are belong to the person of Cro-Magnons. This type of the cave living persons, human being, is called as Cro-Magnons. See, next one, human evolution. Already have known about that. That is no, human evolution as your title of your unit, this lesson. Human evolution means the process, once again I am repeat that, the process through which the humankind changes and develop toward as an advanced stage of life is called as human evolution. This is a definition, children. You must know this definition without making any mistakes. Okay, see here, human evolution means the process. Process means what? Step by step, the through which the humankind changes, the way of human life. The style of human life is changes and developed towards an advanced stage is known as a life of human being. It is called as human evolution. And see, Homo sapiens who migrated out of the eastern Africa is called as Homo sapiens and settled in different part of the world. So this type of the people are called as Homo sapiens. Okay, children? Yes. So this Homo sapiens, the humans in different places adopted different form of lifestyles. Okay, yes, based on the weather, cultivate, that means sorry, climate, nature of the living place, and their physics and complexion also differed according to the weather, climate and nature. Their living style is also differ, and their living places also differ, and their physics. Okay, for example, you take down the Japanese were differ from the Indians. Okay, and South Africans were very height in their length, and afterwards they are differ from their complexion as against the Japanese were what, the pale yellowish in color. Their height is medium, that is no less than the medium height. Okay, very short, and their complexion look like a yellowish. Japanese complexion look like a yellowish, but South African and African peoples were look as at a dark complex. Okay, these are all the difference where we can see from the different part of human beings. Okay, yes, their way of the weather also in the continent were differ. Okay, children, in Europe, for example, you take down in European continent, that is chill weather means. You take the Asia continent, that is a summer season. Okay, so these are all the change of climatic and change of weather is also the example of this sentence. And see, hunting and food gathering. Hunting means what? As together a gang of people who gather together and move to the dense forest area and started to herd, that is no, started to herd the wild animals. For what? As a name of hunting. And food gathering, they gather the food as a name of side fruits, and afterwards from the side of that killing through the wild animals, and afterwards that is no deer, goat, and some other wild wild method of fruits also, that is no type of the fruits also they are collected as a name of food gathering. Okay, children, yes, regarding this title you are going to see here. Million of years ago our ancestors led a nomadic life. Already I have informed you the meaning of nomadic means what? Nomadic means a member of a people who have no fixed residence but move from place to place. For example, the nomads who have the occupation style of shepherd the goats, sheep and cattle rearing, etc. are called as a nomadic life of a human being. Okay, children, yes, they most overly lived as a group in a cave and mountain ranges as their residence. And see, each group consists of 30 to 40 people as a gathering of a group of people. Okay, so as together nearly 30 to 40 persons as together were go to the method of hunting and gather the food for their entire group people. Okay, these are all the ways were followed by our ancestors in past yearly period. Okay, children, next. Most overly, they kept on moving in search of food. Of course, definitely their main concentration is in search of food only. They have gathered us together nearly 30 to 40 members and move as a name of hunting to the inside of the dense forest. And see here, what are the type of things they have hunted? That is, they hunted pig, deer, bison, rhinoceros, elephant and bear for especially the food. Scavenged the animals killed by other animals, even though they have taken the food as through by the animals which are all killed by other animals. Okay, yes. And they collected honey from bees. Bees means what? Bees. Through by the bees we are having a sweet honey, isn't no? Yes, bees. And plucked fruits from the trees and dug out the tubers from the ground. Okay, tubers means what? It is a type of we can say as a potato, as an example of the tubers, carrots, okay, turnip, etc. And see here, they collected grains from the forest also, even though as gatherly they have gone to the get inside of the dense forest, and there they gathered grains also. Grains means what? We can say the example of paddy. Okay, see here, they wore hides of animals and barks of trees. Okay, definitely as an ornament, the hides of animals, even though the ivory which is taken from elephant teeth, no, it is called as the hides of animal, like that is an example for hides and barks. They have dresses with the help of the barks of trees and the leaves for protecting their body during the period of winter season. So from getting the protection from the huge winter, the severe winter, they were used as a wearing of what? To protect their bodies. What they have wear? They wear the barks of trees and leaves. Okay, children, to make themselves as a warm temperature in their body. Okay, that's all, children. Today's session is going to complete from this slide on itself. Children, you just go through what are all the things that I have taught to you from right from the starting slide. Okay, children. Yes, all the best, children. And what are all the homework is given from our school, you just do well with sincerely, refer along with the reference of this today's session slide. Okay, children. Yes, bye, children. I will meet you after next session. Okay, yes, next class. Thank you.